JBL getting a long look at his WWE Championship and giving it a kiss. But could that be a kiss goodbye in John Cena's Glory Road for Gold? The official Nick Patrick holding up that WWE Championship, while JBL is cocky as can be. Is there that little inkling, that little thought in the back of his mind that, maybe, just maybe, I bit off more than I can chew? Well, there's one thing for sure and for certain, is that JBL's ego is way too big to ever admit even a little bit of concern in this title defense against John Cena. JBL looking down on John Cena. When John Cena was US champion, JBL looked at it as a joke, especially when John Cena changed the title from the standard US championship to the special spinner US title that fit the theme of John Cena, and just saying John Cena's just a blingy guy. John Cena's all show. And it right now, it's really put up or shut up, because JBL's done a lot of smack talk. Meanwhile, JBL, who's got quite the size, with a nice shoulder tackle, bringing back that NFL background of his. JBL hits hard like no other. That's that Texas style, heavy hitting style. Go big or go home. That's what they say about Texas. We might not be in Texas tonight, but JBL making sure John Cena feels every bit of what JBL is throwing. John Cena risked it all, went through it all to become the number one contender. To be at this point on the show of shows, the grandest stage of them all, to challenge JBL for the WWE Championship, while there was a little bit of a fluster back at the Royal Rumble when both Batista and John Cena went over the top at the same time. Batista would go on to win after the match got restarted, but it definitely set a fire under Cena after knowing how close he was to being able to challenge for the biggest prize in this industry. Meanwhile, JBL is showing what it means to be a champion. At least what it means when you want to hold on to the title as champion. Because it does come down to desperation at times. JBL and his usual dirty tactics, using the ropes for extra leverage on this camel clutch. Just oozing confidence is the WWE champion as he is going to work on John Cena, making sure the road for John Cena, as John Cena pushes for his first big WWE title win, trying to put it to an end and put the biggest roadblock and a brick wall in front of Cena. But now the question is Cena gonna be a little Volkswagen that hits the brick wall, or is Cena gonna be a freight train that runs right through it to be WWE champion? Right now, it's looking like it's all JBL. JBL is having a really strong start to this title match. JBL with a cover on Cena, but not quite enough to keep Cena down for the 3. And look at this swinging neck breaker with the trapped arms. JBL looks extremely impressive tonight. Very focused. Usually he's cocky and plays it easy, but right now we're seeing him pretty darn focused. And I did bring up, is JBL concerned about Cena and giving it his all as his way of showing how much he realizes he needs to win this, how much he is going to have to put in if he is going to be able to put Cena away. And what a clothesline to Cena in the corner, and Cena collapses right into the mat. However, what I will say about Cena is the type to battle back when it seems like the cards are stacked against him. That's just how John Cena is. There's a reason why he was so good, why he was so strong as a U.S. champion, and why it's time, why he feels it's time. There's a reason that Cena is in this placement to challenge on the grandest stage of them all for the WWE Championship. And JBL continuing the attack, going after the back of Cena. And a snapmare. JBL takes down Cena. Oh, and a shot to the lower back of the challenger. JBL driving the shoulder into the lower back. Perhaps JBL may have found his point of interest. A point of action in the lower back to attack on John Cena. John Cena desperately trying to struggle, trying to fight free out of the sleeper hold. But JBL is not showing any leeway whatsoever, not showing any remorse for John Cena. The thing is, though, JBL has the height advantage on John Cena, so it allows JBL to put a lot more leverage, a lot more pressure on this sleeper. Cena in a very rough spot. Cena, look at the torque on the neck of Cena. Wait, Cena! Nice backdrop suplex, able to counter. But Cena collapsed into the mat as well. It took a lot out of Cena to connect with that. The champion for so long in this match has given Cena nothing, has allowed Cena little to no momentum whatsoever. John Cena finally got a desperation move. JBL went for a clothesline. And speaking of clotheslines, both men thinking the same thing with a clothesline that takes both superstars out. Now the question is, who gets back up to their feet first? Who capitalizes on the opportunity? This is that turning point where it's either man's game. And with Cena not having quite the start he was looking for, this could be exactly what Cena is looking for to get the upper hand and take home the championship. But JBL with a shortcut launches Cena to the floor. And a swinging neck breaker. This time, it's on the outside on the floor. The last thing Cena wants is a count out on the floor. If it results to that, JBL will leave as champion no matter what. Double count out, JBL leaves as champion. DQ, JBL leaves as champion. Cena gets counted out. Well, JBL wins by count out and by default leaves as champion. JBL is doing a great job at keeping the pressure on and a great job at going after the back of Cena. JBL is really making it a point that knowing that a lot of the power of Cena doesn't just come from his legs, but the ability to use your upper body. And a lot of that is the back, especially the lower back, that requires and is part of the strength that keeps your legs up, that keeps you on your feet. And without that, Cena is in dire trouble. Meanwhile, JBL puts it all out on Cena with a nasty superplex. With the neck and back of Cena taking a toll at the hands of JBL, Cena crashes hard on the mat, spine first, but so does JBL. However, JBL is able to make it to the cover on Cena, but Cena able to kick out because it wasn't as swift and it certainly wasn't as quickly as JBL would have liked it to have been for that cover attempt. JBL, what is he doing up at the top? You don't see this too often. JBL up at the top, but Cena counters into a power slam. Nice slam from Cena. This could be the opening that Cena needs. Cena trying. Referee Nick Patrick halfway there. The last thing Cena wants is to get double counted out in the ring. Cena mustering up the strength to pull himself back up, but JBL's back up too. And Cena with a right. Cena dishing it out with a boot to the midsection. And John Cena gets a clothesline. The challenger is reeling. This could be what Cena needs. And a big back body drop lays out the champion. Cena races in and comes in with a shoulder tackle. Cena, hip toss. Cena says you're going to get some today. And JBL certainly is getting some as he gets planted into the mat by Cena. Cena's feeling it. Cena saying, you can't see me. Swifty and Swifty with a 5-knuckle shuffle lays out JBL. And it could be time. Pumping up the kicks. Made a beeline for the corner, but JBL gets the boot up. Cena ducks a clothesline from hell. Wait. He got him. Attitude adjustment. 1, 2. John Cena has done it. John Cena is WWE champion. John Cena, in the most literal sense of the word, gets his taste at the biggest gold, the biggest prize in WWE. What a historic moment. What a battle at WrestleMania. John Cena fought through thick and thin. His heart, his soul. Cena gave it all. And he celebrates with the fans that got him here for a crowd dive with some extra weight added on and some gold. A moment in time when the universe stops. Cena did it. We got to take another look at this. JBL went for that clothesline from hell to put Cena away. Cena ducked. Cena had JBL put his shoulders for the attitude adjustment. Just like that. 1, 2, and 3. JBL's shoulders were nowhere to be found up from the mat. And Cena put away JBL. And in the process, achieves the dream. And is WWE champion. John Cena's time is now. Because you can't see him. His time is now. John Cena is live in Hollywood. And John Cena is champion.